Hello everybody, JaffaArchfiend here, and well, we are now onto the Reaper video, which is here in Ul'dah. So you got the ether right there. Closest teleport is the Adventurers Guild. And the Killer Instinct. Like the Sage, you have to be level 70 to unlock it. So the Reaper. Coffer. Alright, let's see what this is all about, shall we? You there, you're the fighting sort, yes? By the looks of it, one of no mean skill. My employer is in desperate need of a man of your talents, you see. He's been beset by threats from an unsavory group of thugs known as the Lemures. Their leader demands my master part with some of his considerable wealth, or, well, I'll just tell you they call her the Reaper, and leave the rest to your imagination. We don't intend to acquiesce to these churlish demands without a fight. A stout arm by our side would go far to ensure our survival. Your arm, perhaps? In case the opportunity to perform a good deed isn't enticement enough, please be reminded my master possesses considerable wealth. If you would let us, come with haste to the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, where we will make our stand against these brutes. Okay. That gives me a chance to practice Sage a bit more. Alright. Again, I'm loving this new setup for the thing. Here we go, Sapphire Avenue Exchange for the Aetherites. This is a little target reticule. Yeah, that's a nice quality of life update. That little kind of mini map thing. Alrighty. Alright, what do we have going on here then? That's a bit cheerful music for dealing with a bunch of brutes. Gigilio. Ah, you, I know why you're here, and if you mean to lay a finger on my coin purse, you'll deprive my cold, lifeless... Master Giulio, he's a friend. This adventurer has agreed to help. We will show the Reaper what her empty intimidations are worth. Ah, I see. My apologies, sir. Tensions have been high as of late, as I'm sure you can understand. Huh. For reasons that elude me, these lemurs have made my life a waking nightmare. Sight unseen, they have demanded I begin paying them for the luxury of my own life. Rumors abound of their origins. Some say they're the detritus of some barbaric nation. They flaunt our laws and threaten their betters with impunity. They're led by a dead-eyed killer who draws her scythe at the smallest slight. Refuse their payments of coin, and she takes her share of your lifeblood instead. Rubbish, I say. The Reaper's not but a toothless bandit. Interesting theory you have there. Care to test it? Hello. You're the... That's you. What's the other one I'm hearing? Oh, you're a perceptive one, ain't you? Suppose that's how you came to be in possession of so many shiny things. What do we have here? Harry, more help or our ledgers remain unbalanced. You wouldn't trying to wriggle your way out of paying us for a job well done, would you? Oh ho ho ho! You paid them to do a job. Now you've hired these lemures before. My, how do you keep the lies straight? You didn't tell your hired muscle here what great friends we were. So great, in fact, you trust none other than me and mine to put the scare into your competition. A job we were happy to do. You can't find your fortune in this fair city without stepping over a few bodies on the way, after all. But as flexible to our morals are, I'm afraid without the coin to bend them, we only have one recourse. Unless... One does wonder how you find yourself a bodyguard of such uncommon metal. Aye, not an ounce of fear in that gaze, and not a mote of puffed-up arrogance either. This lad, my dear Giulio, is the genuine article. He has what we mercenary trade call the killer instinct. How's this? For the sake of our long-standing friendship, I'll make it simple. Allow me to take this adventure off your hands, and the debt is forgiven. What? That's all? I believe this is what in your trade call a bargain. As for you, adventurer, it seems you've been made a free agent. If you're still inclined to put those instincts of yours to use, come visit our headquarters in Pearl Lane. The door is open. He looks she looks absolutely like, what? Okay. Demand interest. Yeah. Oh, these guys really don't want to pay at all, do they? God, they want us to do all the work and not give us any of the pay. I might just reap them myself later. I just love the whole things for the sage weapons. Boss told me you'd be the one coming in. Yeah, let's head in. Boss, the guest of honor's arrived. I want that emote where you can just lean on where you can lean your boots on the table. Ah, the savior of Alamigo and Doma deigns to appear before me. I've heard all about you. It's hard not to in this line of work. The stories paint you as ferocity incarnate, a force of nature few have survived. They might be slightly exaggerated. Peace, friend. I have no desire to put the killer to the proof personally. I don't have a death wish. You can call me Drusilla. I'm a Reaper, one of many, and the leader of this little family here. As to why I've invited you into our home, there's a job I'd like you to take care of for me. I won't work with criminals and thieves. Depends on the job. Now, don't you worry that virtuous heart of yours, eh? I wouldn't ask you to do so much as bend the law. This job is purely for the benefit of your fellow man. Where are you going, wee man? Ollie! Where are you going? 2 seconds. All you have to do is... all you have to do is kill one for me. Or perhaps kill ain't the right word, seeing as he is already dead. Hey? You want to fight a ghost? Don't look so surprised. I know you've seen the dead walk. This time you'd be up against a void scent, come here to unleash its singular brand of wickedness upon the world. It won't be an easy task. The evil driving this monster is black as the void and near as deep. Countless souls have succumbed to its hunger. Or they pray for one inclined to heroics, don't you think? You can't face it as you are, though, storied as your strength may be. I'll need to train you in techniques that'll let you pierce the void and slaughter its kin. Keep talking. Oh, she's Garlean. Don't see many Garleans in Ul'dah, do you? Let one alone as savage as this. Savior's shot of gas will not have surprises yet. Hold your hand out to the crystal here. If you're made of the stuff I think you are, then you're in for a treat. Okay. Just doing a thing. Hello! Ooh, you are a spooky! That's it. I knew you had what it takes. This be an avatar, a manifestation of your essence and the Stygian power of the void scent on either side. A void scent to which, if you so choose, you will bind to yourself. I don't what? You'll gain skills unlike anything you've ever known, skills that have allowed people like me to operate in the shadows and kill those that need killing since time immemorial. I know how to take your love. I have to bind myself to a void scent? Ha! For comparison, void scent are kinda demons. And your first assignment, should you walk this path, is to use the power of one void sent against another for the betterment of the realm. You're rewarded with the wisdom of countless generations of Garlean assassins. Okay. Though deciding with my kind makes your stomach churn, then take your ignition and piss off. The thought of having one foot in the void makes your stone shrivel. No, this is going way too fast. I can't read it. However, if you've none of the aforementioned objections, and you don't mind walking the knife's edge twixt life and death, then you'll have the tools to see your justice done, and done right, every time. This is a choice you must make, and soon. Every moment our quarry stalks the land is another opportunity for it to do harm. Oh boy. Oh, I love the music in here. Alright, Drusilla, let's do this. You'll dance with death and return as its envoy, or you won't return at all. Will it be? I will dance. Very good, unless they waste time. Take up the crystal and test of both worlds that you walk as a reaper. Bind yourself to the void and claim the strength of a weak heart shun. Through the avatar at your side is the void center and its power to bear, feeding upon the souls of the fiends you cut down in return. Not a bad arrangement, huh? But I'm sure you're tired of words. Here, the traditional weapon of our order. Let's see how it looks strapped to your back. Alrighty. Reaper unlocked. Oh boy. And Reaper. Link to Glamour Plate. I'll able to apply Glamour Plates here. Okay. I'll have to do that when I get out. Soul Gauge unlocked. Okay, first things first. HUD. There's a Death Gauge. And a Soul Gauge. Okay. Soul Gauge unlocked. Soul Gauge could be filled via the execution of certain weapon skills. Okay. Get rid of that. Toss that there, toss that there. True North. I don't tend to use True North that often, but stick that there. Stick you there. Bloodbath up there. Arm's length there. Again, this is all getting sorted later. For now, it's a case of see what we can get done there. Alright. How do you find the weight of the scythe in your hands? Please and I hope, now that we have a bit more in common, it's time we get better acquainted. What's the name of our newest Reaper? Doesn't quite roll to the tongue, but so it is with the Eorzean names. Whatever you knew when I learned, one word is forgotten. Yours can replace Giglio. After our little conversation, I think he'll give us a wide berth. Any road, with more worthwhile concerns than shifty merchants. Namely, getting you conversed well and proper in the tricks of our trade. And the best way to do that is through battle. One of the families having trouble with a particularly vexing fiend has sent word asking for assistance. He goes by the name of Arnegas, and he's stationed out near Cutter's Cry. Not much of a fighter, but he's got a keen mind for trade, and can find a needle and a stack of needles if need be. Handy! You'd best hurry before he ends up at the bottom of some monster's gullet. Alright, Cutter's Cry. Let's see. Slice... Wax and slice. Right, once I figure out which one's the AoE, which one's the regular one. Soul Scythe. Okay, that looks to be an AoE one. Dash backwards. Okay, that follows up from that. So that's a combo move there. So that will go there. Spinning Scythe. Okay, that dashes forward, that dashes back, and then it's Harpy there. Okay, hold on. Okay. That should do for that. Let's see. Well, it's something we'll practice with. He's as Garlean as we come. Good lord. So I'm guessing all the dudes in the Reaper stuff are Garleans. We should be getting an outsider involved. Thank you for your discretion, Orgnagus, but ain't needed. He has a personal contract with me, so consider him a mercenary in service to the family. If you can say in front of me, you can say in front of him. Oh, your will, boss. A chimera has been making these sands a living hell for anyone who dares to wander into the territory. It should be us, since our trade route cuts right through it. The men I've hired to carry my goods are scared to death, and I can't blame them. None of us are fit for monster hunting, so I sent for you. We'll see what I can do. Might want to find a rock to hide behind, though. Chimeras aren't known for the most discriminating of beasts. And if your new skills to good use. Alright. Straight into it. Let's do this. Harvest the souls that have fallen to call forth your avatar. Okay. Oh, that triggers into that. So I should probably move that there. Okay. Definitely some rearranging of abilities here required. But that's what this bit is for. Okay, so I need to use Gibbet next. Which one's Gibbet? There's definitely a lot of more AoE abilities. Oh, I suppose it's comparable, I suppose. Alright. Give it from the side. Gallows from the rear, simple enough. Yeah. Definitely kind of a burst damage kind of class Reaper. Definitely pretty bursty. Once you got the setup for it. So if I use Gibbet, it gives enhanced Gallows, and if I use Gallows, it gives enhanced Gibbet. So they both kind of feed into each other, which is interesting. So you'll be definitely doing a lot of moving around as Reaper. It's an interesting melee class, I suppose. Here's something about you, but truth be told, I didn't expect you to make such clean work of that camera. I reckon even I might be hard-pressed to match that display. Tell me you see it, boss. With that, Ceruleum will flow once more. One of his many roles, Argnagus is a merchant of sorts. He sells Ceruleum at a price that makes those guild pinchers imagine his son's bulk. Swords items a pretty profit. Can barely keep up with demand, despite the occasional beast or two butting into our affairs. Thanks to you, boss, and our countrymen of North North. Of course, here's again back to business as usual. It's remain easy to come by, as you well know. Malgin and Sons protects their monopoly with the Gilded Fist, but they've yet to force the Imperial stragglers up north out of the market. Now, before we go running after the flames, let me assure you that this arrangement is entirely above board. Selling goods to Imperials is forbidden by law, but there's an area where buying from them. I know you Eorzeans like to call Guardians by all sorts of colourful names. Bastards, tyrants, invaders, and we've got all those and worse. While many a foul deed is committed by the glory of the Empire, we ain't megalomaniacs to a man. Even amongst the purebloods, those that serve don't always do so by choice. Could be argued we're all casualties of the great Machina's ambition. No small number of the Empire's troops would return home in a heartbeat if they could. But the world being what it is, most of them are sending their family what few coins they can afford to part with. Most Eorzeans wouldn't suffer a whit of colour to complicate their black and white view. But if you're going to fight with us, you should learn the truth of our past. Long ago, long before the Empire, our forebears lived in Locus Amonis, down in southern Ilsabard. I think I've been there. That'd be during the Stormblood's set of Alliance raids. Temperate climes and fertile earth the land provided. Many of us were simple farmers, harvesting abundant crops with these self-same scythes the reapers would eventually wield. But gifts are ever object of envy. When not tilling the fields, our ancestors were forced to defend them. Every year they wielded a few more ilms, and then some 800 years ago now, they were driven from Locus Simonius completely. They fled north to the frozen region that would become Garlemald. Even there they fought tooth and nail for the scant resources of that frigid land. From the fires of hardship with the first magitech devices forged, and with innovation upon innovation that humble group of farmers grew into an insatiable empire. But before that miraculous twist of fate, we were a dying breed, bereft not only of magic, but with hope itself. Garleans, for some reason, cannot do magic. Quite literally any kind of magic at all, they literally can't do it. Even simple spells. With no natural advantages to speak of, our mere survival was in question. From harsh necessity were the Reapers born. We turned our tools to weapons and struck a bargain with the Whispers in the dark. With the Void's power, we could strike at an army's beating heart, slay their generals, and throw their rank and file into disarray. Our way is to end battles before the sparks catch, to sacrifice the one for the many, to keep avaricious hands away from family, friends, and lovers. And now this power belongs to you. Sort of like Void-empowered ninjas, but wielding scythes. Remember our story. Remember what drives a man to turn to the Void, and you'll not be led into deeper temptations. Ooh. The work here is done. I'll see you back at headquarters. Back to Ul'dah. Ethernet and Adventures Guild. Nice to see it goes. Moving. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, their headquarters is in Pearl Lane. Sapphire Avenue Exchange is where I need to go. Yeah. Well, Weaver's Guild is also applicable. Head in? Yep. And just for the giggles of it, let's see. V-pose. Okay. And B-stance. Neat. Alrighty. Let you throw yourself in with his. Might have gathered yourself, but the mirrors were formed to support those Garleans who are living in exile. They need to be. Have you had a chance to talk with Sid? Or, God forbid, Nero? Lordy. Oh, good lord, if Nero figured us out. Ah! I do expect you to apply yourself to this job. Fair dues. With that being said,